Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Cider Pop Central. And today we have got the final bottle from the Norfolk Raider Cider Company that I purchased. It is a bottle of their Elder 24 cider, and if you can't tell from the front of the label there, it is an elderflower cider. Now, like the previous one there, Dolly Pink, I've got a little... well, it's not really an issue or anything, but it's just something that to be aware of. On the back, well, comes in 500ml bottles, as you can see, like the rest of the range, and is a pretty average 4% ABV, pretty much like the rest of the light infused range they have. Same spiel on the back as the others. We are very proud of all the flavours of our cider. Each variation carries some family tradition with much thought and care. In our opinion, this all comes together to make the best cider around. So yeah, Elder 24 is a still cider as the rest of the range. Now, it contains elderflower syrup. So, like the Dolly Pink that had raspberry flavoured syrup, this has elderflower flavoured syrup. May contain sediment. So, like the last one, they are essentially charging real cider prices for something that's not a real cider. So, just go into that, you know, with the knowledge that, you know, it may look like a real cider, but it actually isn't. However, it is what is inside the bottle that counts, so let's just see what actually is inside Norfolk Raider's Elder 24. Now, elderflower is a very hit and miss ingredient. Sometimes cider companies go way too overboard with it and it overpowers absolutely everything. You have to get the right balance for it to be a nice elderflower infused cider. The fact that this contains syrup instead of the actual thing, I don't know if that's going to be a good or a bad thing. Let's find out. Well, yeah, there's that elderflower. Yep, that is, well, at least on the bottle anyway, that is all I can smell. So, let's get this poured in. Does it contain sediment? That is the main thing. I don't think it does. The Dolly Pink definitely had some, but this one, I don't know, there's a little bit in there. Don't know if it's gone into the glass or not, but we'll see. So yeah, completely still, as you can see, slightly translucent there. It's not completely filtered down, so yes, there was obviously not a lot of filtering going on with that, but yeah, a nice dark orange colour in the glass there. Looks the part. What does it smell like? Yeah, just elderflower. Big old massive bits of elderflower. Like you're shoving an elderflower bouquet in my face. Mixed with a hint of lime, strangely enough. Yeah, floral and citric notes definitely coming off there. But overall, yeah, not a lot else. Oh well, let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Let's see what Elder 24's like. Cheers. Okay. The elderflower is definitely there. You are definitely getting that right up front. It's lingering around as well. Sort of coating the roof of my mouth. Little bit of a citric twang to it as well in the taste. But actually, it's strange. This is a strange one. There's flavours there, but then there's also not. Let me explain. It's initially quite big on the old elderflower flavours, but it's weird. They're lingering, but also the tastes are disappearing quite quickly too. Now, I don't know if this is from the previous drink I had, but I'm finding it quite hard to drink. It tastes like it's really thick, but I don't think it is. Excuse me. I've just got this clogging up at the back of the throat at the moment. I mean, it's okay. It's alright. I've definitely had worse elderflower infused ciders out there, but I have had better too. It's just very middle of the road, and I think the main thing that's getting to me is the fact that it is actual like syrup that they've used rather than actual elderflowers. Because I'm sure that I've seen a lot of other cider producers use actual elderflowers in it. You do need quite a lot to produce and yield, you know, an elderflower infused cider. So maybe it's just not as prevalent around where Norfolk Raider ciders are. But I mean, you can tell that it's not natural elderflower that's gone into this. That's for sure. Yeah, there's just this slightly synthetic quality to it that you can tell it apart from other elderflower infused ones. It's okay. There's nothing incessantly like wrong with it, but definitely have had better. Let's go for a final taste before a final verdict. Yeah. Pretty much not much else I can really say about this one, to be fair. The elderflower tastes are there. No real hint of like the apples that have gone into it, unfortunately. It is all just about that elderflower, and it just sort of disappears pretty much instantly, unfortunately. And the fact that, like, around my area at least, these are like £3.69 per bottle. Can I recommend it for that price? Nah, probably not, I'm going to say again. I would actually say this is probably the weakest offering from Norfolk Raider that I've had of theirs. It's a shame because they started off really well with their Honey Bell and they just seem to have been going, you know, downhill ever since. Not to say that these are, again, terrible ciders and make them out of their terrible ciders. I just have had better tasting ones. But, you know, if you like this sort of stuff, you know, and you see it for, well, cheaper than £3.69, I mean, definitely give it a go. There's nothing wrong with it, but, you know, there just needs to be a little bit more to it for my personal tastes anyway. With that said, I am going to go and give Norfolk Raiders Elder 24 a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably finish this glass off, but it's sort of one of those ones that's probably going to leave me wanting a little bit more afterwards, unfortunately. So with that said, that's another edition of Cider Pop Central for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, I will be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. Until then, well, you never know. I think there's like 1,000,001 other different varieties that Norfolk Raider do, so I'll keep my eyes peeled for them, and I'll see what I make of them if I ever get them. Take care, guys.